Graduates space rate? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's go 10 for perform shots. Okay.
I mean,
Good. Leave it, Jace. Yeah.
Whole time?
Yeah.
Alright, over here. Same exact thing. Alright, we'll start with the left hand again. This time we're going to go through the legs. Okay, so we're starting up. I'm going to be in and out. Here, right? Then I'm going to attack the middle of the paint. That makes sense? Let's go. Little float.
They didn't say,
Out. One good look again. Shot.
yeah. So they didn't, I didn't say. Because I still.
Good job.
Yeah.
Way too far out.
Regardless if it was like, you know,
These kids did something.
Float.
They know that they're old enough. They're not.
Good. Back.
and then
Okay.
all the other kids are like, oh, goodness. You know?
How did you find out?
Let's do this.
Jace came out. I said, "Yeah."
Just do
Sure.
Yeah.
foot dribble
Look what I stole.
and then go right into the front.
And he didn't.
Don't worry about the next one. Yeah. And then you want to punch out of that. So I want to go down and out of that.
He's like,
One
let's
shot.
try.
Okay?
It
Yep, good.
Right.
This is why we're working on our left to right.
wasn't at the store.
Like, dude,
There you go. Good job. Next one. Next one. Same thing. Elbow.
Did he understand why that was?
yeah. But I, you know, it was just,
Nice. Good. Hey.
It's boy.
I was just trying to keep it positive.
Right.
Yesterday.
Got it. Next one. There you go. Good. Okay, so you got it down into the spot. Can you quick. It's a float.
And he was completely out of it.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Let's make 10 of those.
These kids came up and said,
Good.
no.
Got it.
She taken it. That was like,
Oh. Yeah. Shot.
no, they have a house. Oh, they have a house in Boulder.
If you start like that, If you start like that, just go ahead and fix it. So if you start with your right hand,
Yeah.
If anything, you can see that silly cold.
good. Very good. 9 minutes.
Because
Good.
they're always kind of, you know,
Yeah.
Eight.
Gypsies.
Good.
Okay.
7.
You have to keep going up. Unless you're that one-time rule that was here forever.
Good job. 6. Good. 6.
You may not.
5. Okay, last 5. I want you to challenge someone a little bit. Do that, you got it on your shoulder. So, here. Right.
And I don't
Is that
expect
right?
these.
And then drop it.
No.
But to get 6 points,
Good. Good. There you go.
and to keep this going, like, you just,
I think that.
Good. Good job. Good again. 5 minutes.
no, the first game,
Nice. Good job.
was kind of where the kids
4.
came back against the you know, the kind of,
Right.
Good.
and that's when I
3.
chased the first game.
Try to pop it. Try to have that crossover be nice and sharp. Oh, go. Yeah. Good job. 2.
Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah.
1.
And that
Good job.
and I've always
Good. Yeah. Free throw.
get Jace to play this. Oddly enough, he'll hit his defense.
Go ahead. You can.
And I thought he could.
Good job. Water and move on.
Yeah, he gets beat. Yeah, he didn't have many turnovers.
One more free throw. Yeah.
He's got one time. Really major matches. He went in and he tied him up after. It's like he was the only guy in there. You know, some 6 points.
Did they, so Brittany sent me Phil and Johnson from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Was Jace playing with them too? Did they play up?
Yeah, they use 5th grade. All 5th grade.
Did he play up against 9th grade too?
No.
Or is that just Mellow?
No, that's just mellow.
Okay.
Yeah. The most he's played up is the 7th.
7th grade?
Yeah. But yeah, he was in there. Like, he
By
did-
80
But it was like he had a special,
Oh.
and he does this.
Do you know it?
And he says he goes out because
You know it? You're not like one.
And he treated the bad hand.
There you go.
I think he
All right, same thing. Other side.
Yeah. They even said in that situation.
Hey, drive.
Yeah, I know.
Good.
Certain kids just do certain things.
try to have less trying to like grab the basketball and more of our body movement. So when I come here, when I drive, I'm gonna make sure this feet, that's the priority. Okay? That's gonna take me a spot. I'll be able to go to so I'm gonna see how my feet took me to the ball? It's all right. Already right here. Perfect. Good job. Do it again. Good. Do it again. That's the make. Try your best to top the third. I know your right and lefts are a little better than left and right, but challenge it. Top the third, go. Good job. 9. Good. Runner. Good. Who's someone that you've seen utilize the skill set? He's in the playoffs.
He did it one time on the bench, and John did call him out.
What do you think?
It was,
Does it?
he wasn't making the season. So, yeah. He was just like,
Nah, well, sort of, but not really.
What do I have to do?
Think about a really shifty dude.
What did I
Gets to
do?
his spots, big time scorer.
because even on the way home,
Shoots a lot of free throws. Exactly. Where I don't have to go out this way and forward all the time. I can back somebody up, make them think they can come get the ball.
against younger kids.
Good. Very good. But yeah, Ant and Shay, Brunson, those guys use this a lot. Good. Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of that like because he's yeah, it's like you want to play him up, but then
Nice. 8, 5, 4. Good. Pitch it. And push. Good job. So 30. Two. Speaking of Derek, hopefully we can get you to meet him this summer because I'll be at camp with him again. Did you see him drop that 35 points earlier in the mix? Yeah. One of my friends is a big Knicks fan. And he was like,
You're above.
come on. He was like, really? He's like, yeah, what's up? Good job, one more. Good job. One free throw? Good job. Oh. Look at it.
So now they're all gonna go.
How you doing?
He does stuff to the second.
Oh, come on now. Here we go, run it down. You're good, I got you. Good job. Alright. Let's do same exact thing. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is when we go here, we're gonna go out and step. So we're going we're gonna go out and then that step. Out. Then cross. So that number right there is good. You just gotta get your right foot in the front when you do it. Pretty close, good. Let's do it again. And then when you do it here, let's make sure we're thinking like one just so you can go all the way around. You can go with a floater, or you can get to the jumper. So we gotta go out, step, then cross. Good. Good. You gotta slow it down like that.
I could just do
here. Good. Good job. Good. Good lefty. Nice, good. Do that same one again with that footwork. Good. Yeah, good. gave you the shadow. There, good. Go again.
I will always
Yeah. Good job. Good job. That's right. Good. Very good. Okay, now I want to give you a little now with the ball in your arm. So then it's going to be into your flow here. You can start here. You can take a couple dribbles. Okay. I want to cross over now. Good. Good job. Nice, good. Nice. Good job. Good. Yeah, that's okay, good. Good job, there you go. So to take advantage of that sharpness in direction, try your best once you change, keep the ball in your right hand. So you can either pull up right away like you did there, or we need to get like one dribble out of it to a shot, or maybe even one or two to get all the way through. Right? Once you get that, you get this sort of, then all this other stuff becomes available. Right? So each time you do something, each time you do something, you have to do it decisively. You know what that really means? Think about confidence on purpose, right? So the first time that I want to go here and I want to drive left, I got to just on purpose confidently just drive left the whole way. Then the defense is going to play me for that, right? So I drive up confidently the whole way. Now I shoot here, you have to shoot. Now, when the defense goes here to cut me off, right? For a jump shot, now I drive right after that. Then, chest, leg chest, strategic, right? Right, you see moves ahead of time? Take that here. So now when I get to here, right? Then all that stuff is there.
Yeah.
Good. Go again.
I just made.
Good job. Getting to that jump shot right out of it, or we're getting you to a right hand drive to the basket out of it. Whatever you want to do. Good. Good job. We're going to make 6, okay? Make 6 from here. Whether it's jumpers or get to the rim. Good, left hand. Good job. 5. Good. Good job. 5 makes. Good job. 4. Okay, good. Hey, good left. Good job. Way to recognize. We're trying to have right hand. So, good. Hey, it was. You alright? Alright, here we go. We need 4 makes. Get to that right hand and pull up. Get to that right hand and drive. Boom, boom, go. Good job. But do you see how the better and better you get at each one of the pieces, the more and more that you can just easily get to everything else? You got to see it cross over, right? So now that's what we call feel for the game. You can do your play instead of having. Keep going. You're doing a good job. Still need to make 3. Exactly. Hey. We make it. Yep, fix it. Good. 3. So we gotta go to the other side. Good shot. Good left. Next one. 3 makes, 3 throws. Good. Yep. Go again. Good. 2 makes. Yep. Job, 1 make. Nice, free throws. Good. 1 more. Alright, now we got the other side. Same thing.
Because he doesn't have 7 people.
You got it? Just do the opposite. Right there, you're going with a regular drag, you're going to a really hard stop. That inverted sort of ricochet, anti-Edwards.
Well, I think it's
Right, you got left foot in front. And then there you go. Good job. Few more. Good. There you go. Good job. Do that same footwork again. Good job.
Like you and Twitter tread this, I see those impossible.
Good job. The one you did before, the one you did before.
it's actually
Where I go out, and then I go down in. Good, okay. There, right there, the way that you did that, just take that one extra step with the ball. There you go.
Yeah.
right there. You got the footwork down to begin it. You just gotta take a big step.
Fucking dead. No.
Close. So, do the little lateral bound, the little glide. Do this part. Then you just hold the ball. Okay? Good.
So
Here.
you want to go
Like 7 and ball at the same time.
like keep it as soon as we go. So it's not team.
I want to go foot in the ball
You give it to Brittany.
and then cross. There you go. Good. That's it.
See if he is. See if he's
Good. There you go. Better. Good job. There you go. There you go. Good. Here we go. Let's take 5. We'll go free throws. And then we're going to use the pass. Boys.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
So he's compelled to pick somebody.
Good. What up, Chris? You hear apparently they caught those 50 kids?
Yeah, they told me. It's my car sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they told me. In the car.
Yeah, so they were actually able to.
Yeah.
And actually got video. It was just so stupid. Everything right. Like, there's these twins that come in.
Oh, yeah.
And then the cousin, their cousin has there's like, I don't know, a little while ago, I was working with this kid named Noah. And, oh yeah?
He beat the first game, I think he beat him 23. And when the second game, I'm like, alright. So he's like, what kind of roll?
Yeah.
They started playing, we were losing 15-2.
And then came back.
Came back and won 21-17. Yeah, let him start.
When Ben's little pro.
No, he was older. He was older.
Oh no, Ben's on the son.
Yeah, 15. And they haven't beat us yet. We played us multiple times and they haven't beat us.
I mean, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we're like, he played like a little and then Rick, my dad Andrew,
I sent Anna.
I just looked at him and I said, "Excuse me?" And then he like does his whole thing, like dog or whatever. Sorry. I'm just like, dude, you don't want to do disrespectful, bro. Like, it's just no reason. And so then he goes, "Hey, I'm just saying, bro. They were watching the and he said something else. I'm like, seriously, dude, stop being like disrespectful, dude. And he goes, "Is that a threat?" I'm like, dude, you're like 12, bro. Dude, how would that be a threat? And so then, like, when people are so then we fast forward, we're playing some pickup maybe like a week or two later, and the players on the other team, and shoots from like the top of the key. No one's within 10 feet. So I'm over here on the other team. I just started running over here. Kid looks at me. And I'm like, what are you even talking about, right? Like, and so then we got there like a week or two, and I'm talking to somebody else, and he comes up to me or whatever, and I'm like, excuse me, yeah, what's up, bro? You know, you gotta be kidding, right? You're like, you know, you disrespect your parents, and stuff, and you're gonna have to me. And so then I'm like, well, we can talk about it, because I'm famous, so it's in. And so then he follows my basketball Instagram, and I looked through his, and unfortunately some of these kids I said no real. You remember, I don't know, how old is 41? Okay, so I'm 32, so we're still within the range. Remember they said, watch even like what your voicemail says? Because if it's ignorant or job, so I look at this picture and it's all just kind of flat. And I'm like, nah, bro. I was unfortunately, nah. Like, I'm good. Like, you're a bad man. They just like, I can't be working with like. So I'm sure it's not his fault. Like, I don't know what his home life is like. I don't know what it's doing. All right. She's better than Nuggets. I'm just excited for it. I give Porter a little. Thank you. You're 6'11". You need to see what Strawler did. Tell him, be a pro. Tell him to coach. Start here. Start Westbrook. Westbrook, man, he was so down his way up. Oh, he was doing that. But he kept turning it over. I was like, dude, we had so many. And then they got it's like dirt. But that's what the other thing I didn't understand is like, they're down the crap out of him. Alexander was down the court, barely was touching. I was like, I don't like that. Well, man, I don't like that. I don't like that. They kept versus trying to run down brick and things. Every time he was on the set, you should have, bro, they should have just kept him down here and reversed the roles. Jokic should have been the second dude, the first pass. He should have been that, like Aaron Gordon or somebody. Hit him and like just on set. Put Aaron Gordon in. But they just kept doubling it. There was just even switching around. Yeah. He could play it out there with the so we'll see. Ready? Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to be here with this pass. You come be here with this pass. We're going to work on, you remember we worked on last workout? We're going to work on that. So we're going to go, we're going to drive. I want you to try to put your shoulder and hip and everything into here. We're going to drive. Okay, we're going to gather. And then we're going to get to this shot. Okay? Next time? Alright. The whole key is for you to actually bump. So start just right here in the mid-range. Because I just want you to take one little dribble drive, maybe 2 quick ones toward the rim and into me. And then you can into the cup. Ready? Yep. Got it. Yep. Make sure that we're getting contact. Good base. Contact with our base back. And we're taking the pivot on our right foot to shoot. Okay? wish. Yeah, wait. Don't be so shy, right? So you, what you want to do is, I'm on the block, right? You want to push me back here. You on the block. Does that make sense? So don't just take the contact and let me push you back this way. You want to go. I'm still on the block. You want to go put me here. Now you're this. Does that make sense? All right, good. There you go. Much better. So he's like, yo, I wish you had Sunday off. Good job. And like $400. And I was like, all right, well, I don't have either of those. I was like, first of all, there you go. Good job. That's the contact. Good.
Why did he want to go to the Nuggets game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have either of those. I'm like, first of all, like, yeah, I don't have 400 to just blow, whatever. And then I'm like, you schedule me Sundays. So like,
Exactly.
You know, and he's like, well, I can probably figure out, like, my coworker Carlos up there. He's like, I can probably figure out, like, Carlos and just like, good job. Carlos can just close early. Maybe I'll just let him close at like 9 because we go at 10 Monday, Tuesday, 11 every day, except for Friday and Saturday's midnight. And so he's like, I could let Carlos close at 9, you know, whatever. He's like, and if you want, he's like, I'm thinking about, I'll drive us to OKC so we can see the game. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, here's the thing. I was like, even if you like give me the day off or whatever, I was like, but I don't got 400. He's like, what if I just take like $50 out of your paycheck every week? I was like, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, maybe let's go game 7, you know? So then, yeah. So then I'm thinking about it. He's like, okay, it's up in the air. Maybe we'll do it. So I'm thinking about it, and I tell him, I'm like, actually, maybe that's irresponsible. I go, number one, I'm like, we gotta obviously like drive all that way. And then if we don't feel like driving back, then that means like we gotta pay for a hotel.
Right.
I was like, we're gonna have to pay for food and do whatever. Obviously if we do it at the stadium, it's gonna be like triple the price. I was like, then what's gonna happen is like Sunday, I was like, I'm going to be losing money while simultaneously spending money. I'm like, I'm not gonna train, I'm not gonna work, and I'm gonna have to spend money, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, dude. And then I'm like, how confident are we that we're gonna win? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, we'll see, you know? And so I look up on like one of the ticket apps. I'm like, no, dude, what if we just see if like the Nuggets win? What if we just go to game 1 Minnesota?
Right.
Because it's here. And he's like, well, I don't know. I was like, yeah, dude, if we go early in the series, I was like, game's Tuesday night, neither one of us will be at the store. Okay, now here's what I want you to look at. When you get here, now try to see if you're looking at the floor, or you look at the floor to make sure you kind of get to the block. Okay, now what I want you to do is, when you take this step and you're looking at the floor to get to the block, when you take this step, can it be this? So now you see how my left foot is on the block? So now you're going through. You're being good taking this, but then the contact isn't moving you back enough, and then you're getting a little far back. Okay? So now when I'm taking this, I want you to go through on this step. And then okay? So yeah.
So it's really like 400, it's really like 600, 700, 800.
Yeah. So he's like, who wants to go early in the series though? And I'm like, well, the deeper in the series, Western Conference Finals, I'm like, it's gonna get more expensive.
Yeah.
I was like, Tuesday, the game 1's on Tuesday. Neither one of us is gonna be working. Ah, come on. Yeah, bump me. Right? I want to go through the block. So you've been doing good going here. Did I knock you back off? No, really? I'm not gonna go through here. I'm just gonna do it a little more, okay? So on this dribble, I want you to go here. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You see how I went here? And I go here. Okay? Here you go. It was only 175 today. There you go. Good. Good. The way I know that you're doing it better now is I'm holding the pad out here. You need to make this pad. Make sense? Good. Good job. Make 5. So, of course, check out one.
Yeah. That would have been a bad game to see.
Yeah.
I was like, a cool experience for sure.
It would have been cool, but like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we would have been driving all the way back from Oklahoma. Like,
Yeah.
why did we do that?
Exactly.
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Try to end up in the paint. Try to end up with your foot right here. I'm right here. There you go. Good job. So yeah, needless to say, glad we didn't do it. Oh man, I'd be so
That's crazy news about Delilah, though.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I honestly don't believe her because of other extenuating circumstances. There you go. I don't know how. There you go. I don't know how you go from, like I said, being 5, 6 years old and working for this your whole life, setting records, accomplishing things, being a varsity player since freshman year. She's the best women's player to come through the school because I cross-referenced all of the stats.
Where do you think she's ranked on a state level?
She's number 77.
Okay.
I already know the ranking. She's 77 in the state. She's number 20 at her position. I definitely think that she's underranked, but her inability to like kind of take another leap forward and show out a little bit more last season, obviously we know why. Even though she still technically had the best season of her high school career.
Yeah.
But she should have done more. There you go. So now let me ask you, did that hurt in the pad at all? No, right? And I didn't get hurt. Do it again. Yeah. There you go. Good job. Do it again. Because I mean, she averaged like 18 points a game. She should have averaged like 32.
Yeah.
She should have had a couple more records. She should have a state record. I looked into all that for the Colorado girls.
So you think she could be more around like 10 if they would allow her?
At her position, I think she should be top 10 in the state. I think she should be top 25 for sure. Because she should be being looked at as a Division I level player. She's 5'10". She can play 3 positions. She can do 3-level scorer. She can handle pass, rebound. She can do everything. The only thing that she needs to really, really work on, much higher level of conditioning, and everybody needs to get stronger. But she also needs to work on a lot quicker foot speed. Not necessarily for offense, but for defense. The thing is, you don't have to work on foot speed when you're a coach. Has you just play 2-3 down the whole game.
Right, yeah.
So, fix it. Shoot. Knock it down. We need one more. But like, she just went through, an entire season of none of the girls like enjoying playing. Her coach, her coach calling her selfish and a bad attitude stuff the whole season. All of her friends in the school, except for one, were all basketball players, and they all are graduating. They just graduated. They're seniors. And then, nice. Good work. And then she doesn't know like if that coach is returning. The team, by coaching standards and talent standards, will be first next year. So is it going to be okay if Delilah's team here and she can go ball out and enjoy it, or is it going to be like a bunch of people for he's the developmental coach? Now he has an excuse. The team lot of those things here, but we got to develop these other things. And then, she dealt with this last year. She's like 40 minutes away from school. Here, quite a bit stuff. Very much so is like taking on some behavior and attitude as the only friend she has, who is very introverted, a little more on that. She's like all depressed and everything, introverted, quiet, very selfless, right? Sort of more on that. Yeah, depressed side, right? Low energy, and she kind of gives vibes of almost being like sort of like. taking a break because like, you know, school was